Well, this has been our park up for the last couple of nights. We came here after going to a Druid's temple,
which was only built about 200 years ago, and it was built by a fellow who owned these grounds when unemployment was high in the region, and he actually paid them to build this to keep them working and to keep them earning money. Really interesting, and fair play to him. As I say, it's only about 200 years old, and it's based on the monuments like Stonehenge. The Nature Gateway arches are structures designed to serve as a vibrant habitat for a variety of insects and creatures. The arches will play a vital role in supporting biodiversity by providing safe havens for pollinators, beetles and other essential members of our ecosystem.
Lisa was still recovering from a heavy cold. I had a cough and felt like crap, so we just come and got somewhere to rest our head for the night. We did take a walk up to Brennan Rocks, which is just up the road, 20-minute walk. Had a walk round there, but we weren't really feeling it, so we came back out to Saturday. Sunday, we literally done nothing all day. It was rainy, it was miserable. We still felt rough. Went out for a little stroll in the evening, in the rain. Then got up this morning feeling a lot better, done a bit of work. We were going to move on, but cars are rocked up. We got a heck of a drop off or step up to get up there reversing. So it's a bit of a pain. We could get out, I suppose, if we really wanted to, but while we're here, we think we managed to find the problem to our leak at long last. Yeah, Lisa in her fridge. What can I say? If you are concerned about disappearing ice caps, don't worry, they're in our fridge. So we've got a build up of ice in the fridge, which is going to this drip tray with a little escape hole, which you would have thought would go out the back of a van. So from the hole, it comes out this pipe here, which is actually wedged up against the wall in between this here, what is a little drip tray, as you can see, full of water. That's got no real place to go apart from where it's overfilled. And what happens, it's supposed to come out on this here, missing those electrics, and go down this waste hole, which, as you can see, is raised. So it's not going to go down there for a start, so it all builds up here. But also, I think what happens, this is where we're getting water in the drawer, is it drips down this side here, and this foam here, as you can see, is soaking wet, and then it drips down into the drawer, totally ruining it. Now I have started to tape it up, and I will tape it up, but what a crap design, the whole thing.
I'll actually admit to the fact it's my fault, because I should never ever have let the ice build up at the back of the fridge. And that's what you get for overfilling your fridge, which is what I've been doing. So I've now got to take time out and concentrate and pay attention to the size of my fridge and what I buy to put in it.
You won't though.
Yeah, I will. Because this is a lesson learned. We've damaged quite a bit because of it.
Yeah.
Water's flying out of it.
That's the third cup we've got from the iceberg melting. And that's what the fridge is supposed to look like. Who knew? I genuinely thought it was a plastic casing. So the moral of that story is Lisa didn't ever defrost it because she didn't want to ruin 20 quid's worth of meat. We might have cost thousands of pounds of structural damage to the wood, but the meat being saved. And the other win, really important, is after nearly 3 years of carrying it about, we finally got to use a hairdryer. Okay, we didn't dry hair with it, but at least it's come in use. That's handy.
It has come in handy. I knew I had it in here for something.
Yeah.
After 2 days of being stuck in a car park, we're finally able to continue on our journey.
Tonight, we will mostly be staying at the highest pub in Great Britain, the famous Tan Hill. Today started off as a bit of a nightmare.
Yes, nightmare with the van.
For months we've had the breakthrough light come on every time we go down big hills, normally 30%ers, etc. But the last week or so, it's been coming on even on little 15%ers, 40%ers, and staying on for quite a while.
A bit of a worry.
We decided to get some brake fluid, which shouldn't have been a problem. Couldn't work out how to get the fluid in. The cap is literally that far underneath the massive dashboard we got.
So we decided that the only way to do it was to remove the dashboard.
So we started undoing the screws. I think there's 32 of them.
Wasn't someone cursing?
But fortunately, the fella who owned the petrol station garage where we got the stuff from, he come out, more knowledge than us thickos, and he brought out with him, once he saw the problem, a hose pipe or a hose and a little funnel, and we managed to get some in, and we're now safe.
Yes. Well, since leaving there, obviously we've come up to Tan Hill, which is the highest pub in Great Britain, and it is 1,732 feet above sea level.
You didn't know that, did you? No. And prior to that, we spent a couple of days in Ripon, still getting over our poorly lurgies. Lovely town, Ripon. Got the hornblower, who's been going from the 9th century, King Alfred's time. Reputedly the oldest daily ceremony in the world. Great cathedral.
It was a lovely cathedral, especially inside. So yeah, I spent a little bit of time walking around there, wandering about really. And the car park we stayed in was really, really nice as well.
£2.60 a night. We stayed there before, quiet, 5 minutes walk from the town, 2 minutes from the cathedral. And then leaving Ripon, we went to
Fountains
Abbey, which is the largest abbey in Great Britain. We're going to show you a little bit of that now.
Hidden in the heart of North Yorkshire, Fountains Abbey is one of the largest and best preserved Cistercian monasteries in England. Founded in 1132 by 13 monks seeking a simpler life, it grew into a powerful religious community until Henry VIII's dissolution of the monasteries in 1539 left it in ruins. Today the Abbey stands as a hauntingly beautiful reminder of medieval England. Towering stone arches, echoing vaults and moss-covered walls tells the story of faith, ambition and decline. The site is part of Studley Royal Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Want to see more of our motorhome lifestyle? Give us a like and subscribe for our next adventure.
We're at the Tan Hill, as Lisa said. I've got a live band on as we speak. That's where we're going in. It's a beautiful evening, but the midges are biting, so we're going to pop in, hit some music.
So it's so light over that side. It's about 11:30 at night. But as we turn round,
You had the moon. How cool is that? So we're looking to leave the pub, but unfortunately we don't know whether we can, and here's why. The sheep are all taking refuge with a bit of shade down there. So question is, do we wait until they've moved, or do we start the round up and hopefully they'll jump up and run off? I don't know. Where are we now, do you ask? Still at Town Hill Inn. Had a bit of an issue this morning, went to leave, and the sheep decided to camp out in the shady part of our van. So we thought, you know what, as opposed to upsetting them, we'll leave them there and wait to go when they've gone. The only problem is, once the shade moved from there, they just moved round with the shade and stayed by the van. So at the moment we are still at Town Hill, but we have come away from the hustle and bustle, and we are now heading up into the hills, so to speak, along the, what's it called, Spence?
Pennine Way.
The Pennine Way. So yeah, we're going to take a little ride. Don't know how long we're going to go for, but enjoy the weather while the sun does shine.
The sun was too hot, we rode too far. Got back late, decided to stay and have an early night. But little did we know.
Town Hill. The morning after the night before. What I can only describe as party night. Abbey on steroids. Certainly different from the Thursday night we was here, when it was a far more mellow affair. As you can see, rows and rows of camper vans. You can have any colour you want as long as it's white. And it looks like it's going to be a glorious day. But what a noise. What a noise we had here last night until the very early hours. Crap music, and I mean crap music, Jazz Bunny style stuff, and general party mode all night long. Now, reading on Facebook forums yesterday, van life is over in the UK. Bizarrely, people like me with a six-figure motorhome got the blame for it. Apparently we empty our crap everywhere, which is quite laughable really, considering that most people with expensive motorhomes aren't common as motor like us. But, you know, we go down the road here, broken bottles, tin cans, bottles left on the road, yeah, a car running over, let a sheep walk on it, shoes out. Not so much people with expensive motorhomes, more so the weekend warriors who rock up in the summer when the sun's out. Can't even be bothered to pick up the frigging glasses and cups. Too much effort. Still, now as queer as folk, and that's why we don't really mingle with them too much.